Hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my review of Spies in Disguise. This is an animated movie starring Will Smith as excuse me, as a super strong agent Lance Sterling, and you have excuse me, Tom Holland as Walter Beckett, a nerdy tech guy who works at the spy agency. Okay, like I said, they're totally polar opposites. Of course, Will Smith's character Lance is a super smooth agent. Everything he does is smooth. He takes out bad guys, looking good. People love him. Everything. Where of course Walter Beckett, played by voiced by Tom Holland, he's like a nerdy, tech guy who has an office next to the bathroom. He's kind of, he makes these gadgets that don't really hurt people, but he's super smart and intelligent. And one day after a mission, when Lance is basically set up as I think he's a thief and he's actually working against the agency and he has to go on the run, he kind of runs into Walter and they have to kind of team up. And if you see in the trailer, you see how they team up. He gets Walter kind of turns Lance into a pigeon, and they have to go on a mission to try to clear to clear Lance's name and get him back into good graces. Gets the bad guy and get back into the good graces of the spy agency they both work for. And this is like I said, when I first saw the trailer for this, I was kind of it made me laugh when he turned Will Smith into a pigeon and stuff. But I said, yeah, I'll wait till that comes video. But after seeing this movie today, I actually kind of liked it. It was pretty cool. Like I said, the superhero, not superhero, the super spy stuff is like freaking awesome. I mean, that's some of the best. Like the opening sequence with Lance Sterling is just like just some of the best. Like it's like a right out of a Bond movie. It's just really that smooth, and with animation they can do everything. So it looks super smooth and super cool. And Tom Holland, of course, provides a lot of the comic relief because he's this super nerdy guy who wants to he wants to work for the agency and get a real good position and stuff, but he doesn't want to create things that really hurt people and stuff. But so you have that kind of conflict with Lance and him, and they also have these these pigeons that he has. He has a comfort pigeon that he has with him, and then they pick up these other pigeon sidekicks with him, and they go on this adventure. And of course, like I said, at the same time, Lance is being chased down by this agent Wendy, who thinks he's a spy, and so you think he's or a double agent that's working for the bad guys, and he has to kind of track down the real bad guy and try to find him and try to clear his name. And it's a really good movie. It has some really good nice moments in this movie, nice emotional moments which I didn't really expect out of this movie, but it was really good. A lot of comic relief and stuff, which I thought was really funny, and it's a nice harmless movie, but it was a nice entertaining movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It was, like I said, Tom Holland does great. It's this guy, this nerdy guy who wants to be he wants to be part of the team, and he wants to so impress these guys and really wants to fit in. And of course you have Will Smith as this arrogant super spy who has to learn that he does need people to because he wants to go out on his own, but he does find that he does need people on his team to team up with and stuff, and the basic lessons that you get in these movies and stuff. But I enjoyed it a lot. It was nice and harmless, and provided a few laughs and some great spy action in this, and I enjoyed it. So I'm going to give also, excuse me, a special mention to Ben Mendelsohn. He plays Killian, the villain in this, and of course Ben Mendelsohn has a great voice. You can recognize his voice instantly, and he plays a great villain in this as well. So plus watch him, and also Reba McEntire. Her voice is so distinctive. I thought for a minute though it was Holly Hunter. I swear to God, that voice, the country voice. I thought until I so that was actually Reba McEntire. I thought it was Holly Hunter at first because they have that twang in their voice. But anyway, I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's a nice harmless movie. You want to pass the time away. It's a nice movie. So I'm gonna give Spies in Disguise. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. That was nice and harmless, and it did what it's supposed to do. And I think and Will Smith and I think Tom Holland, their characters in this movie, they entertained me, which is the whole goal of these types of movies. So I enjoyed it a lot. So again, 7 out of 10 for me. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you've seen Spies in Disguise, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel, 12 Views in the Pains. So you check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.